I'm surprised that you still do not know these women that will cheat on you for sure. Like, you still are at the place where you're, battling with your I love her, I think I can overlook this, and all of that. No, in this video, I'm going to give you 11 kinds of women that will definitely cheat on you. So, better still, don't date this kind of women. Pay attention, right? These kinds of women, 11 types of them, there are much more, but if they exhibit these 11 things, best believe that they're going to cheat on you in your relationship or your marriage. Shall we go? If today is your first time, welcome. Today we unveil women for men who love them, and we're all about family love and finding love of your life easily. But make sure that you know and understand that for you not to want a woman who is cheating, it must be because you also understand how not to cheat. You understand discipline, you are your own man, okay, and you're the man that every woman will pray for. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe right now. Okay, now let's go. Number one, if she tells you from the beginning that she doesn't talk about her past, please run. Okay, she tells you, oh, don't ask me about my past, take me as I am now, I don't want to revisit my past. Two things are going to happen. She's going to bleed on you. It's possible she has traumas and triggers of things that are happening in the past she doesn't want to talk about, and it's better you approach it than deny them. Also be because she doesn't want you to know any bit of her. It's even possible she's she's hiding a lot of things. That's a no-brainer, right? Number two, if she never picks her calls when with you, she always decides to ignore them. When you ask her to pick it, she says it's not important, or she goes all out to pick it, or but most times when she's not with you, her call is always busy. But when she's with you, she doesn't pick her calls. That's a sign that she's probably gonna cheat on you. She probably are cheating already. Okay, number three, if she tells you all the time you meet her with a man, you stumble on her with a woman, she tells you about uncles and brothers unending different men, and she keeps telling you about one uncle, how they are her uncle, her brothers, breathe in and out, and better believe that she's gonna cheat on you. Okay, there's no one woman who has an avalanche of uncles and brothers and they are all closely knit and they are always with her. Okay, if better still, most women are not really close to their uncles per se. Okay, if they are one or two of them, but being with them all the time doesn't even make sense. Or cousin, they might come up with a cousin tag. Okay, so number four, if she tells you to always call her before you visit her, never stumble on her, never show up at her place without calling, well, it might be beginning of relationship, but then that's still a flag that something is not right. Now you know this woman, you know whether she's living with her parents, she's living with her uncle or relative, or if there are things that are surrounding where she lives that makes it almost impossible for you to just stumble on her. That's fine. Okay, but I'm saying where you know that there are no restrictions, she lives by herself maybe, or her family doesn't mind, but she always insists that you don't barge in on her, you don't surprise her, you always call before you come, and you always arrange your coming, then something is definitely off. She will cheat on you. Number five, this one is overly hung up on her spiritual leader, and takes all his or her advice, doesn't, takes any other person's idea or instruction or advice as second, does everything, even certain things that are unreasonable, just because her spiritual leader said it. Best believe that she's going to cheat on you. And cheat here may not be sexual. It might be the fact that she would still definitely leave you, if you know what I mean. She's going to still listen to this spiritual head, and trust me, this spiritual head will never let them know that you are their true love. They will always let them know that no, you should do away with them. So why break your own heart? If she's overly religious to the extent that she segregates people, she doesn't care about people who are not in her fold, then it's a red flag. She definitely will cheat on you emotionally, sexually or otherwise. Okay, you don't want to get into that trap where they put you, use your picture, put you in a bottle, do some rituals around their understanding of religion just because she is associated with you. Right? Number 6, remember we're talking women that will cheat on you, and the things that will let you know that they will. If she's the kind of person who flirts with every man, so you're with her, but she flirts with every other man, she gives signals, body, she like the touching. It might be her temperament, but if she does it with every person, irrespective of whether you're there or not, that might just be something that is her thing. Okay, but then when she does it all the time, irrespective of what you say and without restrictions, and do it like an agenda, not just as one-off thing, then it's a red flag, because it means that she is definitely going to be attracting a lot of men to herself, and she might not be able to ward off all of them at every point, and then the propensity of her cheating is high. Okay, now, so these are things to look out for. So if you speak to her about it and she feels that's her, if you don't want her, you can bounce, then it's really a big problem. Okay, number 7. This one is really hilarious, but it's so true. If she always tells you and wants you to acknowledge and celebrate the fact that you have been the only man she has been with since you both met, and she keeps talking about it, how that, oh my God, can't you see, she's really trying, she's been with only you since you guys met. I don't know. Like, she's gonna cheat. It means that she is not disciplined with her sexuality, and the fact that she's been with you this month or this years, and keeps saying she hasn't been with another man, it's such a huge sacrifice, such a huge responsibility. I mean, don't get me wrong, faithfulness is a sacrifice. Faithfulness and commitment is something you wake up every day and decide to do. You keep trying to do it, but it shouldn't be a struggle. When you have found somebody you say you're in love with, somebody you're building a future with, somebody that has prospect for the future, you shouldn't be something you're, in that sense, struggling to keep up with. So when she keeps saying it, guilt tripping you sometimes about it, like you should buy her something, she's really tried, she's been with you, she hasn't given her cookie to any other man, she's gonna cheat. It only takes a while before her resolution will be broken. You know the things about resolutions, right? So number 8, if she likes to follow fashion trends, challenges, everything that's on, she likes to do it because her friends are doing it, and she will go all out to afford that thing, to wear it, to snap with it, to do it. I think you should give her some more years to get mature, because she's definitely going to be carried away in trying to meet up with her trending things, have everything the girls are asking for, show up with the girls. She definitely will fall into temptation and she's going to cheat on you because she's overly tied to validation from other people. You know what I mean? Number 9, if she spends more money than she earns, like you see her afford things, designer things, and you actually know how much she earns, you know her sources of income, and she seems to spend way above that, even though she's telling you about her savings, she's been saving and all that. If she's been saving, she's not going to have as much money since she's the spender as well. When you confront her about the fact that, oh, this is that expensive, how are you able to afford it, she doesn't always want to talk about it, or she picks offense, best believe she's going to cheat on you. She's definitely cheating, and trust me, a lot of women have, should I tell them? Have men for different purposes. So there are men who they call when they need things like recharge card, urgent 2K, Momo 2K. There are men who pay their rent, all that. There are other men who just give them, the rights, you know what I mean? So whether they are bringing or not, they don't care, but they are covering, they cover them in that other room department. There are other men who they like to hang out with, they like the vibes, There are other men who once in a while when they are in town, they are their girl, you know what I mean? So they have men for different purposes. So better find out where you belong, and please, they will definitely cheat on you if they definitely are spending much more than you know they earn, and they don't want to disclose the source of their income. They are not politicians. Politicians are like that. If they are being political with their money, what are you even doing in that relationship? You're dating yourself. So don't allow the woman, or rather don't break your own heart by remaining in that relationship. They will definitely cheat on you. Number 10, if she compares you to other men, she tells you how that XYZ did this for their girl, this that did that for your girl. As long as you know you're not stingy, you're not spooky, you're not hiding anything, you genuinely love her, and she's giving you this emotional trauma, comparing you to other people for any reasons, guy, do I need to still tell you that she will cheat on you? She will cheat on you boldly, and take it as an opportunity to even leave, right? The final point, but of course not the least, this last one is a bomb, because you never would have thought about it this way. Now, if she believes wholeheartedly in the new generation movement that all men are scum, then she's going to cheat on you. You know how she's going to do that? Because she doesn't believe in you in the first place. She's going to think that everything you do for her is coming from an insincere place. So if you put a knife to yourself trying to prove your love, it's going to fall like you're pouring water on a rock. And she's going to take a walk, because she believes that after all, there are other men out there looking for a piece of her flesh. So she will better just give it to them when she thinks she can get something else from them, because in her head, after all men are the same, right? So she is definitely going to cheat on you. She's going to break your heart. She's going to break your heart, because if she believes all her life, meaning that every man she has met is unfaithful, is irresponsible, is lazy, is sexually loose, then she's gonna think the same about you no matter what you do about it. And she's gonna go ahead with all the loose, because those are people she has known all her life, and her trauma is gonna keep attracting those kind of men, and she's not gonna ever believe in you. She's gonna keep suspecting you. She's gonna keep giving you emotional turmoil until she moves on to the next person who her triggers will naturally attract. Because in her head, she needs to settle down with all men, as she's not going to be able to do, she can't do without men, so she got to keep going into that circle. Sadly, that's where some of my sisters are. When I say sisters, women, okay, no, I don't have a biological sister in that space, trust me, right? So this is what it is. So these 11 things are sure things to let you know that a woman will cheat on you. So you have a woman who is exhibiting any of these traits, please think deeply and take a deep breath. Love yourself enough to be true to yourself and prepare for your exit. That is, if you want a relationship that is committed, dedicated, cheat proof and all of that, then please, you have to find your way out of this relationship before you break your own heart. You know I will tell you the truth, and you know that right here I bring all the vibes that will help you get the good woman into your life and help you to be the best man for her as well. Until I come your way again, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. What are you even doing? Make sure that you share with a man that will need this before he hurts himself, before a man will commit suicide. Give it to a man who is desperately in need of it, so that he can begin his journey to healing, and you will save the soul. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video right after here.